Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Pink Sky Tarot. I'm Elle. Special hello to my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, please come join us. Also be sure to check me out on Instagram as I do daily guidance posts over there that you won't see here. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, just send an email to pinkskytarot@gmail.com and I will send you the information. My Instagram handle and the email are in the description box for you. Alright, so I believe it was Monday I posted a video that was messages from the Divine Masculine, what's going on with him. I think it was titled The Masculine is Really Feeling the Pains of Separation. So from that reading, I didn't feel a lot of the masculines had taken any tangible steps. They were making decisions in their mind though. So I thought today we would check back in with the masculine and see what he's doing right now, see the next steps he's going to be taking or any plans that he's making. And then at the end of the video, I will have some guidance for my divine feminines who are probably feeling their masculine's energy and wondering what's going on with them and what they can do in the meantime while their masculine sorts out through his, karmic issues. Okay? So, what steps is the masculine taking right now? What steps is the masculine taking right now? All right. Ooh. What steps is the masculine taking right now? All right. First card out, Knight of Wands. Oh my goodness. So I have Justice and the Three of Cups. All right. So whatever the masculine is doing, he's doing it full speed ahead. He's putting all his energy into it and he's taking care of business. He's not messing around. This is the fastest moving knight in the deck, and it's full of passion and heat and energy, and like the masculine has decided, and he's charging forward. Whew. With this Justice card, karmic justice, that's what he's doing. He's seeking karmic justice. He's taking care of his karmic issues. Also, for a lot of you, this means divorce. Means your masculine has decided to divorce or end a significant karmic relationship. This card usually has to do with the court system, but doesn't always have to be. But it's just bringing justice to a karmic situation. So maybe he has to get divorced. Maybe he has to make arrangements of assets or child support or living situations. And that's what this card is all about. We couldn't really get a more positive start to this reading. So it's like, I feel like the last reading, I said I didn't feel like they were actually doing anything, but that energy they were in, all the sexual tension, the aching and the pain of missing the feminine seems to have kind of lit a fire under them. And they're like charging ahead and making decisions and bringing justice in, not only for their feminines, but for themselves. On this, it feels like celebration. I feel like it's internal celebration. I feel like it is a sense of relief and happiness and joy that they're moving forward, that they finally made decisions, that they are at peace with whatever justice they have to bring into fruition, whatever choices they have to make. They're finally at peace with that, and it's making them feel light and happy. I don't think they're celebrating with people. I don't think they're celebrating a victory yet, because it's like they may have just filed yesterday. They may have just told the person yesterday, they haven't completed this justice yet. They are working on it, but it's like just the idea and the sense of relief is the bigger phrase I'm hearing, bigger message, is that they finally feel strong enough to do it, and it makes them feel celebratory internally. So it's like internal celebration. They're moving forward fast. They aren't wasting any more time. Goodness, masculines. So what is the masculine focusing on? So these are the next steps. What is the masculine focusing on as he moves through these steps? What is he focusing on? What is the masculine focusing on right now? Okay, and see if we can get one One more, please, for what the masculine is focusing on. I'm smiling because I can feel the message from that card that just fell out. You might be able to see what it is. One more, please, for what the masculine is focusing on. We're getting lots of cards coming out in big stacks, which I don't take, but it's like, I feel like their plate is full, but in a positive way. It's like they're making a list of the things they need to do. Okay, so we have Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Hierophant in reverse, and we have the World in reverse. So what is the masculine focusing on? Opening up. He's letting his guard down so he can persevere and charge forward. Not an accident. These two wands landed on each other. They're full of intensity, heat, passion, and fast forward movement. Okay, this card in the upright can sometimes be about blocking, being guarded. It also is about perseverance, but I feel like more in a negative way. But with it being in the reverse, I feel like they're opening themselves up to forward movement, and they're not letting themselves get in the way of this forward trajectory that they're on here. Okay, so it's no accident that this Hierophant landed on this Justice card. This card is about karmic justice. Like I said, it can often be about divorce. This card is about marriage when it's in the upright. So it being in the reverse, it's saying like an end of the marriage. That's what they're focusing on. Again, it doesn't have to be a literal marriage. Whatever they've been married to that's been holding them back from moving forward in your connection, whatever karmic situation they need to bring justice to, that's what they're focusing on. It's in the reverse. They're putting it into it. The other message I'm getting is that in the upright, this card can depict spiritual marriage. So their spiritual marriage to their divine feminine, they are in separation right now. What are they focusing on? Getting out of separation, doing what they have to do to come back to their feminine. Again, I'm feeling that pain of separation energy from this card, which was all what that other reading was all about. Now, what are they doing? They're closing out old cycles. Okay, this is starting new cycles. This is closing out old cycles. Sometimes it's a stuck energy, but I'm not getting that feeling right now. It's like, what do I need to wrap up so I can move on to something else? I need to close this out. I need to tie up my loose ends. I need to get everything in order so I can move forward. And it's like that sense of relief they're getting with this. It's like, okay, I know now what I need to do. This cycle that I've been stuck in is never going to close itself out. I need to do it myself. I need to take care of it, and I'm ready to move forward. I'm tired of this endless loop of garbage that I've been stuck in, and it's time to move on from that. Okay, so what's their focus? Again, fast forward movement, karmic justice, closing out old cycles. Man, I can feel the energy in this reading. The last reading was a little bit heavier and kind of sad, but this one is very fired up. So these masculines are getting on top of things. Okay. What is the masculine releasing right now? What is the masculine letting go of? What is the masculine letting go of? That kind of goes with that World card. But, okay. Again, lots of cards coming out. Probably releasing lots of things. What is the masculine releasing right now? One more, please, for what the masculine is releasing. All right. So, all right, we have the Five of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Knave of Wands. Okay, so what is he releasing? Sadness, guilt, and regret. A lot of the times the masculines feel terrible about the things that happened between them and their feminine, and they're letting it go. That could be one thing that's been holding them back, is maybe they were embarrassed or ashamed or just felt really disgusted with themselves about how they behaved with their feminine, some of the things they put their feminine through, and they're just releasing that. Okay, that's good. I'm sure they will come back to you and want to talk about all of these things, but for their personal journey to be able to move forward, they're releasing all of this sadness and negative energy that they've had towards you, towards themselves, and around the connection. They're just letting it go. With this Knight of Swords, again, fast-moving energy. It's the second fastest knight on the deck. I feel like they are releasing the silence that was between you guys, the not talking, this separation. Okay, doesn't mean they're going to come talk to you now, but it's like they're gearing up to speak to you, and when they come speak to you, it's going to be clear, it's going to be honest, it's going to be straightforward, no bullshit. It's like, I know what I want, this is what needs to happen, I've missed you, I'm sorry, like everything is going to become spilling out whenever they come talk to you. And then with this Knave of Wands, I feel like they're releasing chaotic energy. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands up here, and that's very fast, passionate, hot, very intense energy coming at you. But the Knave is immature, right? The Knave is not as mature as a Knight. So this is chaotic energy. This is kind of that in and out energy. This is I have no control over my feelings, emotions, this connection kind of energy is what they're releasing. Gosh, I feel so fired up from these masculines. Okay, so what does he want his feminine to know that he's working on? What does he want her to know that he's working on? What does he want her to know that he's doing right now? Yeah, goes perfectly with the Five of Cups. All right, what does the masculine want his feminine to know that he's working on? Okay, can you get one more please for the masculine? Oh, that's too many. What does he want his feminine to know that he's doing? He says, I'm doing so much, I'm taking care of it all right now. All these cards are just flying all over the place. Oh, wait. Oh, no, there was one in the middle that I had picked up. Let's see. All right, I'm sorry. I'll put this one back and shuffle again. There was one I accidentally picked up. All right. Maybe it wasn't an accident that I picked it up. Probably not. All right, what does the masculine want his feminine to know that he's doing? There we go. All right, so we got, actually, I'm just going to take those. Okay, you know what's funny? This card flipped out and I put it back. So this is the card they wanted me to take. All right, again, it's no accident. This Ten of Swords in reverse fell on top of this Five of Cups. What does he say I'm doing, feminine? I'm releasing my sadness. I'm releasing my pain. I am forgiving myself. This feels like a lot of self-healing, self-care, self-release, like spiritual enlightening. He's just like relieving his own burdens and heavy weight and pain that he's caused, not only for his feminine, but for himself. And I feel like he's forgiving himself for the way he behaved, because he's like, I don't normally behave like this, but this connection just, whew, okay. He says, I'm working on becoming balanced, and for a lot of them, that's going to be financially. So it's not an accident this landed on top of this Hierophant and this Justice card. Okay, if he's got to go through a court system, that's going to cost him some money, and he says, I am taking care of my finances and getting this court, whatever situation taken care of. If it's not literally a court, maybe he has to break a lease so he can move out of a situation, or maybe his job is very toxic for him, so he knows he has to quit his job, which is going to put his finances, any of these things are going to put his finances at a little bit of strain for a little bit. But he says, I'm working on that. Okay, I'm not going to come to you while my situation is unbalanced and I'm not in a good place. And so that's what I'm working on right now. Once this financial hardship is over and I'm in balance, I'm going to come in. And he says, I'm not ready to leap forward to you yet, but I'm getting there. And when I do it, it's going to be like out of the blue, and I'm going to be all the way ready to jump off this cliff with you. I'm not there yet. I'm in the beginning stages of sorting out my life. All right, so let's get some advice for the feminine. I think this was a good card to leave on that note so we can move to the feminine, because you're like probably feeling his intense energy and you're like wondering what's going on, and you're like, what do I do? You might feel the need to reach out to him, because if he's making major life changes, then you can probably feel that and you might want to talk to him even if you don't know why. So let's figure out what does the feminine need to do right now. Some advice for the feminine, please, while she's waiting on her masculine. And when I say waiting, I don't mean sitting by the window waiting for him to pull up in your driveway, okay? Here we have the moon. Give some advice for the feminine, please. Okay. The Page of Wands. And one more. Okay, there we go. We got two more. So the King of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. So with this moon card, I'm seeing feminines, don't reveal yourself to your masculine, okay? If you're feeling his intense energy, or maybe you know through mutual friends or social media or something that some major life changes are going on with your masculine, don't reveal yourself to him. Keep yourself a secret, keep yourself hidden, just stay where you are and keep what you're doing. I know that's probably very difficult, but if your masculine is in the middle of a process, he's trying to take care of things, and you come in, it could not necessarily mess up the process, but it just could slow him down, or maybe create some bumps in the road that he wasn't expecting, especially if he's doing a lot of spiritual healing and releasing. Like, you don't want to come in while he's in the middle of that, okay? So keep yourselves hidden. Keep yourselves where you are and just keep doing what you're doing, and your masculine is going to come to you when he's ready. I feel like this card is saying look towards the future. It's not normally the message I would get with this Page of Wands, but that's what I'm hearing. Like, look towards the future. Go find something that's going to make you happy and keep you busy and keep you occupied while your masculine is sorting out his life. Think about the future maybe you want with him, and think about things you want in the future independent of him. And then with this King of Wands and Ten of Pentacles, I feel like it's saying, I don't know how to word it. It's saying like, you're good by yourself here with this Ten of Pentacles. This is also maybe your focus for the future, like how you want your future to look, your picket fence energy, happiness in the real world, family. It's kind of like, think about this. And then with this King of Wands in reverse, I feel like, I almost don't want to say this because it seems like countering what feminines are supposed to be doing, but it's almost like saying, don't put too many plans into action, which again is kind of against what you're normally supposed to do as a feminine. But I feel like it's saying, like, don't make any major plans or make any major changes or like do anything too spontaneous. Okay, when the King of Wands is in the upright, he's all about making plans, taking action, going after what he wants. And with it being in the reverse, I feel like it's saying like maybe slow down. I don't want to say don't make plans. I don't want to say don't take action and don't move forward, but it's like maybe slow down a little bit. Think very carefully about what you're doing and where you're going, and focus on exactly what it is that you want. I do not want you guys to take this as advice to stall your lives while you're waiting for your masculine to come in, because that's not productive towards coming into union. But it's like, I feel like it's like, take a more methodical approach to your plans and tread more lightly when you're making big changes. Like, really think carefully about what you're doing, because you want to have like this bright, happy future in front of you. And maybe it's like not being too spontaneous or too overzealous when you're making plans. just more like of a more steady, logical approach. Okay, I hope that makes sense. I do not want you feminines to get in stuck energy because you're waiting on your masculine, because that's, you know, that's not good. But it's like, be more, a little bit slower and steadier when you're making plans and moving forward in your life. Okay, and that has nothing to do with like your masculine. That's like your own personal journey. So maybe if some of you are feeling this very intense energy from your masculine and it's kind of giving you a push, maybe check in with yourself and be like, okay, do I need to be moving this quickly? Is this exactly what I need to be doing, or am I just doing it because I feel tons of energy? You know, just think more carefully when you're making plans and moving forward. All right, I also want to get some mermaid cards for my feminines. So can we get some advice here for the feminines? What did I say with that Page of Wands? The future. Think about your future, what you want, with and without your masculine or some significant relationship, okay? Get some advice. I also heard the future is near. So your masculine might be coming in a little bit sooner than you expected. Again, this is a general reading, guys. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. Please do not sit and wait on your masculine to show up. Abundance. That's this 10 of Pentacles right here, right? Abundance. The picket fence feeling, having it all. That's what's coming in for you, feminines, or some guidance. Focus on your abundance. Focus on your own coins. You know, take care of yourself. It's not just material abundance, but also spiritual abundance. And can we get one more for the feminines? Acceptance. I feel like this is saying accept the journey and all the strife and struggles and everything that comes along with it, because there are lessons in everything that happens along the twin flame journey, right? Okay, and I also feel like it's saying accepting your masculine when he comes in. Again, be discerning when your masculine comes in. Make sure he's actually taking care of his karmic justice and all of that. But and also her be accepting of yourself. Love where you are at in your journey right now. And yeah, just accept where you are, and that abundance in the future is a lot closer than you think. All right, guys, I'm going to leave the reading here. If this resonated, please leave a comment, and I will see you guys later. Bye.